too.
What
But
you
it's
do?
basically the like it's not much we got to experience with the BGP or do troubleshooting much, but it's only the eBGP which is found with our PE routers. So I work in Vodafone Global. So yes, that's the single one hub eBGP which is configured with our Juniper routers.
Okay,
boxes
so let's
on the
start BGP. Okay, let me give you some topics what we are going to cover. Almost similar things. I have some brochure here. So some guys are joining with me on from the BGP. Okay, so some joined with OSPF. So let me show you what we are going to cover. I hope it is visible, everyone. दिख रहा है सभी को?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
yeah. So this is where we will start from BGP. Okay, so this is you can say the guys who are interested to join from the BGP, so they can join. So this is first we are going to do the basic BGP overview. This is what we are going to cover today. And we will also see basic BGP configuration. And then we will see what is the use of network commands in
I have
BGP.
a question.
Yeah, tell me.
सर एक इंटरव्यू में मेरे से एक क्वेश्चन पूछा गया कि जो राउट रिफ्लेक्टर अपना नेटवर्क में होता है प्राइमरी एंड सेकेंडरी, तो प्राइमरी राउटर रिफ्लेक्टर कैसे डिसाइड होता है?
We'll discuss that. Okay, so that topic will be coming here. You can see route reflector.
एक और सर क्वेश्चन था.
Yeah, we are a YouTube live also, Shankar. Just I'll take your questions. Okay, let me cover this first, please. Yeah, okay. So I'll give you time. You can ask as many questions. Okay. So we'll discuss what companies are asking you in the interview. Yeah. So let's start. So BGP overview, BGP basic configuration. Then we will see what is the role of network statement in BGP. Then we will see what is how we redistribute in BGP. Okay, and there are two types of BGP, eBGP and iBGP. So first we will cover the eBGP basics. Then we will jump on to iBGP. And this is an interview question. Many companies ask, what is eBGP multi-hop? Okay, and eBGP multi-hop is a good question from here. And you should also know what is the role of network command. So there are two main interview questions will come up from these topics. Okay, and there are many other basic questions about BGP, like BGP packets. How many messages we have in BGP? So right now, most of you are network engineer. Can anybody tell me how many BGP packets we have in, or how many BGP messages we have? So you are almost 100 guys right now. I'm not judging you. I'm just asking. So if I ask you about OSPF, maybe within a single minute, everyone will reply OSPF के पैकेट सारे बोल देंगे एक मिनट में, right? So anybody can tell me BGP messages? Yes, Mahesh, Amit.
Yes,
Reena, anyone?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, 4 messages.
Yeah, what kind of messages?
Open send.
Okay, Mahesh, what is open message?
open message, sir. It is means suppose idle state from active if from suppose idle to stay from idle state to idle packet goes from
Yeah, so this is the fear basically. Whenever somebody asks BGP, we feel like this is the most difficult topic in this world right now for engineers. But trust me, this is going to be easy after this BGP classes.
Hello.
Okay. Yeah. Tell me.
Let's say 6 messages are there in BGP.
Normally we use 4.
Sir, but when I learned in CCNP, they told me ideal connect active, open send, open connect.
Idle connect is not messages, bro. These are states. Okay. So there are 4 type of messages. Open, keep alive, notification, update. These are 4 messages in BGP. Okay. The terms you are using, idle, connect, open send, open confirm, establish, they are states. Okay. I asked messages, not states.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll discuss about BGP messages here. We will also discuss the BGP states. Even we will also understand Okay, why BGP goes into active state, why BGP goes into other different states. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So after that, when we will start IBGP, this is the most in if you have not learned BGP earlier, so just wanted to tell you, eBGP does not have any issues. eBGP is very simple. It's like even easy than OSPF. IBGP is the culprit here, because in IBGP there is a problem which is called split horizon issue. Okay, so this is the major challenge in IBGP. So what is split horizon rule? Suppose that this is a router. Okay, so this router got a route from somewhere else, like 10 or 100.1.1.0/24. So this is a subnet. This R1 get it. So this is your company router. And in your company router, you have another branch office. And that branch office is also connected with another branch office. So the problem with IBGP, so what is IBGP? When you run BGP inside your company, okay, you can say that in simple words. I'll tell you exactly. But IBGP, which runs inside your company, just a normal and in a normal layman language. So IBGP आपकी company के अंदर चलता है. So when this router receives a route 10.1.1.0/24, the R1 router will send it to R2, but R2 will not give to R3.
Yes.
Okay, so this issue or this is not an issue. This is actually this is created to avoid some problems. I'll tell you, but this is called split horizon rule. Which rule? So if you understand this split horizon, this is an interview question. What is split horizon rule?
Sir.
Yeah.
Split horizon I think is that ना कि वो router same interface को अपने routes नहीं देता है.
हाँ, वो अलग चीज है.
Route learned from IBGP never not shared to another.
Yeah,
IBGP.
so this is you can say BGP split horizon rule.
Okay.
Okay. So in BGP split horizon rule, like R1 will get the route, but R1 will get and R1 will give to R2, but R2 will not give to R3. Okay, this is called BGP split horizon rule. And to overcome this, the whole topics are here. Okay, so to solve this problem in BGP, so first thing we can do is a full BGP neighborship. Okay, then we will discuss about, so I'm just discussing what we are going to learn. We will also learn route reflector. So this is mostly used in companies. Okay, and like there is a server, like how many of you understand DR, BDR concept in OSPF? Everyone, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
when router becomes DR, so whenever a router gets any problem, we will update to
DR.
DR. Okay. So this is similar way, like one router will be going to become a route reflector server. And all those routers, all the below routers are going to be my route reflector clients. Okay. So whenever these routers are updating to server, when server updates other client, so there is no BGP split horizon rule issue. Okay. So this is what we are going to cover. And there is another topic which is configurations.
So route reflector will act like DR only, sir.
I'm just giving an example. There are no relation between DR, BDR and route reflector. I'm just giving an idea because you know DR, BDR.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so these three things will cover your BGP split horizon rule. And this is the interview question. What all strategies or what all methods you will use to overcome the BGP split horizon rule? So we are going to cover full BGP, route reflector, and configurations. Okay, so you can see. Okay, so routing protocol IBGP. So there is a next hop self. So there is another problem in BGP. This is also interview question. So what is next hop self? So the case is like, suppose this is the router. Okay, this is the company Airtel. So Airtel gives you route. Okay, suppose a route coming like 100.1.0. This is your data center route. Okay, तो आपका कोई data center है कोई outside India. Suppose you have a data center outside India. So that route is coming with via Airtel. Okay. So when this router gets updated, this is our company router. Okay. So now the route, so R1, again, it is going to R2. So now tell me Airtel IP is 1.1.1 and this router IP is 1.1.2. So when we send this update to R1, so R1 will send the same update to R2, but tell me R2 is connected to Airtel?
No.
Does R2 is having connectivity Airtel के साथ
No,
connected
sir.
है? नहीं.
नहीं sir, नहीं sir.
So R2 will get a route 100.1.1.0, okay, is coming via 1.1.1.1. So what will happen? So we will get a route, but we will get the next of 11111. So do we have
Yeah, yeah.
reachability to this network?
No.
No,
No, sir.
no
In
sir.
this case, the R2 will not able to use this path. तो R2 को ये रास्ता use ही नहीं कर सकता. Okay, this is another. We will discuss everything in detail. I'm just telling you what is the issue. Okay, so tell me how many of you have given the interview and these questions are being asked.
I have given.
Yeah, Shankar, these are the similar things.
Yeah, sir.
asked what is split
Sir, I think eBGP multi-hops are used when our neighbors are in different subnets. Am I right?
Yeah, that is a different topic. This is very easy thing. This is to increase the TTL value. So by default, eBGP means when two AS, like this is, so I'll discuss from very beginning. Don't worry. Okay. BGP overview. I'll give you BGP. I'm just discussing the syllabus.
Sir, I want one more idea about the BGP. In MED path attribute, this is the non-transitive path attribute. What we will do to make it transitive?
Okay. You are talking about BGP attributes right now?
Yeah. MED is so-called non-transitive path attribute. How do make it to transitive from non-transitive?
Okay. So there is a command called BGP MED. Always compare MED. Okay. We'll see in MED. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So after that in IBGP, so once we cover, there is a peer group. So this is like for bulk configuration. Suppose you are Airtel and Airtel is not having one client. Maybe in Delhi only, they have more than 10,000 or maybe 1,000 plus companies connected, right? With the Airtel Delhi side, right? Yes or no? What do you think?
Yes, sir.
So when Airtel is giving connections on daily basis to Nestle, to Cadbury, to maybe Dabur, maybe to some another Patanjali, right? Maybe Patanjali is using BGP. Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe all these brands they are giving, but all of them having mostly same configuration. So so suppose there are 3-4 lines. There are some commands with this Nestle company, similar commands for Cadbury, similar commands for this company. So when we have similar commands of configuration, then what we will do? Suppose that on daily basis, if you want to send one message to anyone, okay, or if you want to send an email every day to any customer, what you will do? You will create a template. अगर दिन रात एक ही मैसेज भेज रहे हो, suppose you want to write an email, you want to raise a ticket. Suppose you want to raise a ticket with Cisco. Do you write on daily basis or you have some template ready in your email or email sent? You will copy paste that in Office.
Yes, sir.
Using template, you have a standard template.
Yeah, so you have a standard template, right? The same way in BGP we can create templates. These are called
Peer
groups. Okay. And after that, in BGP, we can use some filterization. So like we can use ACLs, we can use prefix list, right? We can use AS path filter also. We can use a suppress map, unsuppress map. We can use a combination of ACL, prefix list. So there is AS path filter list and there are route maps. So by using all four, ACL, prefix list, AS path list, route maps, we are going to play with the BGP filter. Like which routes we want to permit, which routes we do not want to permit. Okay, so these are the basic topics. Then we will jump on to BGP attributes. Okay, and I'll not cover BGP attribute, just giving a glimpse. Okay, what is weight, what is AS path. So we will definitely learn attributes, but I will give you the exact idea. I will be going to use all the metrics in one single lab. So first we will learn all the attributes. Okay, like wait, local preference, MED, AS path, or there is a AS prepend. Okay, so these are 4 important: wait, local preference, AS path prepend. Okay, AS path prepend. Okay, and there is MED. So there are some other attributes also, but these are very important.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you know wait and local preference, you can do like, I'll give you example. Suppose you have router, okay, or maybe one router, or yeah, let's take one router. So this is ISP1, this is ISP2. Okay. So with the wait and local preference, what you can do? So suppose this is your company router gateway. So right now you are getting a route, suppose Google, like 8.0.0.0. This is a subnet of Google. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Guys,
Yes.
turn off your mics, please.
क्षमा करें, मैं नहीं समझी।
ये कौन बोल रहा?
The mic's off.
मेरा Google बोल गया. Okay. So now tell me, wait and local preference. Anybody has given interview. Can anybody tell me where we use wait and local preference?
At local router, sir.
Obviously, we cannot go to ISP office. भाई आपका घर configure करना है router. We will
we have
configure
multiple
everything on our local router.
Yeah, when we have multiple links.
For incoming
For
traffic.
incoming and outgoing.
Incoming
For
traffic.
incoming or outgoing?
Incoming.
For incoming route, sir.
Yes, Reena, tell me.
So
The wait will affect the incoming traffic. Means if we have two set of ISP,
Yes, if we have a two path,
if we increase
have to
the
choose
wait,
only
Yeah,
one
if you have 8 network coming from 2 direction, okay.
directions.
So
we-
wait is a Cisco proprietary. Okay, it works with Huawei. I think I have not configured Huawei routers too much, but in Huawei, Nokia also I think wait is there. Okay, but Juniper directly start from local preference. Okay.
Yeah.
So now tell me, if I give wait to this side, that I want to use this path.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to use this path for with the weight maybe 500. Okay, so this weight, like suppose this side is weight is 100. So tell me what will happen. So ISP will come from this side or from this side.
500
lowest.
So what
and
type of
highest.
traffic is this? If ISP traffic is coming inside, that is incoming or outgoing?
Incoming.
incoming.
So do you think
Incoming.
here weight is actually helping you?
no, sir.
No, sir.
अभी ये जो ट्रैफिक आ रही है ISP से आपके घर पर ऑफिस में, so if this ISP1 and ISP2 coming inside your office, this is the incoming traffic or outgoing? Simple question.
Incoming.
Okay, so this is incoming traffic. So for incoming traffic, we can use only two strategies. One is AS path prepend, and the second is MED. But MED is also not used because there is a problem here. MED is which attribute? Shankar.
Non-transitive.
Yes.
Non-transitive.
So non-transitive means whenever a router updates another router, this attribute will not go to another router.
Right.
Getting? So we'll discuss all these things. What maybe those who are new here, maybe they are thinking it's very difficult, looks like very difficult. But here I'm just giving an idea, because those who are engineers, they can relate more what we are going to learn, right?
So we will also discuss next hop in this BGP.
Yeah, next hop. You joined late. We already have written here, next hop self.
Okay.
Router. So configuration is not written over here, but definitely configuration is not a very big topic. We'll cover. Okay, so once we cover BGP, then I'll be going to cover MPLS layer 3 VPN. Okay, so in which we are going to discuss about MPLS labels, LDP label distribution protocol. We will discuss about is VRF and what is RD value, what is RT value, and what is the difference between IPv4 routes and VP and V4 routes. Okay, so these things, and we are going to connect two locations. Suppose you have a Nestle, though this is your Nestle head office, okay, or maybe any company. So this is connected with ISP. So this is very big network of ISP. So maybe ISP has a lot of routers here. Okay, then the another side also, this same company has a branch. So suppose this is Nestle headquarter, this is Nestle branch. So and this is a Delhi Airtel office. So I told you in Delhi office, Nestle is not the only customer. Maybe we have another customer like Hindustan Times. Okay, HT newspaper. Already know everyone, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you don't know, like you can use anyone, India Times or maybe The Tribune, whatever favorite newspaper you have. Okay, so you will have the same. Maybe in Delhi and Mumbai, there are two customers, Nestle head office, Nestle branch, Hindustan Times head office, and Hindustan Times
Branch.
So now, why we need connectivity? And this type of connection is called private WAN. What type of connection is this?
Private WAN.
Private WAN.
So in private WAN, there are earlier, in older days, there was a technology called frame relay. So this is not used nowadays. So now nowadays we have MPLS. So there is another technology, VPLS. Okay. So we are going to cover here MPLS. So VPLS is basically a service provider. Okay. So I'll give you overview of VPLS also, but the configuration wise, we are going to focus on L3 VPN, which is MPLS.
It's
Okay.
L2 VPN.
Yeah. VPLS L2 VPN is similar. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So in MPLS, what we are going to do in Delhi router, we will create two routing tables, one for Nestle and one for Hindustan Times. So these two different tables are known as VRF. Which table? VRF, virtual router forwarding. We are going to have two different customer tables. And in this router also, we are going to have two different customer table. Yes?
Yes, sir.
So over the ISP, so this is the ISP network. So how Airtel is very big. I am just giving 4 routers. Maybe in Airtel, how many routers we will have? Maybe 4,000 plus. Or maybe more than that. Because I remember Vodafone UK, and UK is a small country in comparison. In terms of network connectivity, I'm sure Airtel India is more bigger than Vodafone UK, yes?
Yes, sir.
In Vodafone UK, they had 4,000 plus routers. So just imagine how many Airtel will have. I never worked with Airtel, but I'm sure it is going to be more than 10,000 maybe. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
तुक्का तो मार ही सकते हैं.
Yeah.
In that network, the both ISP should be same or it could be different.
So basically, normally 80 to 90% this customer ISP is same, both the end. But if customer is not same, then we have to use some NNI interfaces.
If a customer have Mumbai location, there is the same ISP is not available there. So we can
then
use.
We have to use this NNI interfaces.
Okay.
Okay, so you can see
sir,
MPLS, NNI. Just hold on यार, अब एक ये वाली खत्म करें. ये देखो दिख रहा है? So MPLS between carriers, so ISPs. Okay, so you can see like two ISPs can communicate with these NNI interfaces. समझ आ रहा है? Okay, like two ISPs can connect for you. Okay, so this is Airtel picture maybe. ये कुछ दिख रहा है यहाँ पे. Okay, so I hope you got an idea, right, guys? And not but least, but we will not say that okay, after BGP MPLS the batch is over. We will also, because this module I'm teaching in CCNP. So after this, so we are going to learn DMVPN. We will also cover GRE tunnel, which is part of DMVPN only. And we will also cover IPsec tunnel. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So these 3 more topics you will be going to learn in DMVPN, GRE, IPsec. Okay. So let's start with the BGP. Okay, so those who are interested, they can connect with the team. Okay, so links maybe are in description.
Sir, are we going to learn option A, B, C, N, and I?
Yeah, bro. See, this like when we stick with the CCNP and RC, so you can see even I am already adding a lot of topics here.
Yes.
Okay, you can compare, then you will understand what actually I'm putting in the CCNP. But yes, we will discuss. Yeah, I'll give you picture what exactly happens. Okay. Yeah. So, but all these technologies comes under, like, if you want to go with the RSVP. RSVP is a very good protocol, multicast VPN, MVPN. So if a lot of students are interested into ISP technologies, maybe we can start, or maybe I, or maybe some another trainer, we can start CCNP or any module of CCNP service provider if you are working for service provider. Okay. But even you directly jump onto service provider, you should already have the BGP Mpls knowledge stuff, right?
I've just pasted VRF mop in chat.
Yeah.
Very good mop.
Like you have shared your real chat?
Yeah, real production network.
We cannot, we are YouTube live. Are you okay to share?
Yeah, no issue.
Okay, so I'll show you some real configuration of the real world. So one student shared. Okay, so this is only for training and purpose. Okay, so Shankar, you are working with ISP, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is a configuration. Can you tell me this configuration is of ISP router, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, obviously, because there, so you can see there is a customer or some. So there is a VRF. The VRF name is NWOSS IDSP. Remember, I have given you idea. Like this is Airtel office, which is connected to two companies. So suppose this is some AW, MW something. Okay. And further we cannot see. I think he has only shared one company or one customer detail.
What is one
So
end?
this is not ISP, this is enterprise router.
Yeah, enterprise one end.
ये आपका है ना राउटर, ISP राउटर नहीं है.
It's a DCN service. It's one end, another end is different.
Okay, this is a PE router, provider edge. What is the router name? Okay, this is a PE router. Okay.
Not
yeah, so now you can see this is a Airtel office. So suppose if this is Airtel, this is the company name. So we have two companies like Nestle or Cadbury or like Hindustan Times. So yeah, you can see, just imagine this router configuration is this. So right now, so there is a table which we created here, VRF. Okay, and then the VRF name is, suppose VRF name is like Nestle. After that, there is a number here. Can you see that RD value? So this is called route distinguisher. What is this? Route distinguisher. This is a unique ID. You can give any IP address and followed by any number. Okay. So you can also give AS number with any followed by any number. So ये एक unique ID है. This is a unique ID. And this unique ID is like your, just imagine guys, you have passport number. So the VRF is a separate table. How other, so right now Airtel Delhi is sending that route and that route is coming to Airtel Mumbai. How Airtel Mumbai will understand? Do you know the concept of VLAN, right?
Yes, sir.
So everyone knows VLAN?
Yes, sir.
सभी को VLAN आता है?
Yes, sir.
Suppose this is a VLAN 10 computer. How I am sending VLAN traffic to this switch and how this switch understand the traffic is I have to send in VLAN 10.
Tags, VLAN tag.
Not VTP. This is called 802.1q trunk. This is tagging, right?
Yes,
sir. Tagging.
So in the VLAN header, there is a TP ID, tag protocol identifier. There is a VLAN number field. समझ रहे हो?
Yes, sir.
So अगर आप इसको देखोगे ना, there is a 80.1q header. Inside there is a field called TP ID. Inside that there is a number here, VLAN number 10. So then only the switch will understand, okay, this is a VLAN 10 traffic. The same way, when Airtel Delhi is sending the route of Airtel Delhi, okay, so how this router will come to know, okay, this is the entry for Airtel Nestle customer. because
RD
this
value.
router will have a lot of routing tables, right?
Yes, sir.
Every router has a lot of routing tables. So how this router will come to know that this route I'm sending for Nestle? So because they are sharing their information with each other with some unique ID, which is called RD. Okay, RD, route
Distinguisher.
Yes. Okay, here we have not started the syllabus. Here somebody shared me this real industry config. We are discussing this config. Okay, so now you can see here in the address family IPv4. What is address family IPv4? We are using which type of routing here?
IPv4.
IPv4. तो अभी सारे routes कौन से जाएंगे यहाँ पे IPv4 के? So if you want to share IPv6, address family is going to be
IPv6.
Yeah. And now you can see route, target, export and import. And I told you this is some routes which we are sending. Okay, can you see that address family 65016 something?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm sending some routes. Okay, this is also a RD value. So this is a different RD value. This is a different RD value. So suppose this is another table. Suppose ये भी कोई table है. Suppose Airtel has some internet or any kind of table which is a global table. Okay, suppose यहाँ पे हमारा Airtel का like Airtel has a default route here. So if I want to send internet to some customer, okay, what I'll do, I will send this table to this particular customer, or you can say this is a data center routes. तो कोई data center है हमारा, so maybe a data center we have in Pune. Okay, so the Pune data center routes I'm forwarding inside my Delhi Nestle customer ID. Yeah.
Yes,
so we
sir.
created a
Yes,
VRF, and this is a unique ID, but I am adding some particular routes inside my customer routes. दिख रहा है?
Yes, sir.
तो इधर मैं कुछ रूट्स भेज रहा हूं, ये मुझे नहीं पता क्या है, बिकॉज आई एम नॉट वर्किंग इन दिस कंपनी, बट दिस कैन बी अ डेटा सेंटर राउट, दिस कैन बी any connectivity. Okay, so this is so you can see here, this is 𝐍𝐼000. So this is the link, this is the kind of a link here. So I think this is L2 VPN here. कौन सा कनेक्टिविटी यूज कर रहे हो, पता है कुछ शंकर?
L3 VPN होगा ना सर ये,
because I cannot see the IP over here ना.
यहाँ पे ये वर्चुअल इंटरफेस पे
अच्छा हाँ, ये रहा समझ गया. ये कौन सा राउटर है? ASR?
नहीं 903
ASR 903?
हाँ
तो वही तो पूछा है, ASR कह रहा नहीं.
अच्छा सॉरी,
ये 903 कौन है? ASR ही तो है.
हाँ सर, हाँ.
अबे गजनी. Okay, so this is actually, so remember in CCNA, like there is a main interface 𝐺𝐼00, then we can create sub interfaces.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, remember, so this is the main interface. We are not giving IP to main interface. Here we have given the same method encapsulation.1q. Okay, and here we created a sub interface like BDI. Okay, so these are like what we call that BDI, क्या बोलते थे इसको, full form चीज की? Bridge domain interface is something, right?
Yes, sir.
ऐसे कुछ होता है. Okay, this is like a virtual interface, and inside this interface I'm giving IP here, and tell me in which this interface I'm adding into which VRF. This is customer, this is a part of, so this link, ये जो link है ना, ये वाला समझो, ये link है, दिख रहा है?
Yes, sir.
So this customer I'm adding in this VRF, right?
Yes, sir.
Right, and all these routes I'm sending in the BGP, router BGP, and I'm sending which routes?
सब लेकिन सब इंटरफेस कौन सा बना है इसमें?
ये अलग अलग तरह की कनेक्टिविटी होती है. So maybe in 𝐺𝐼00, in this interface they have a switch here. समझे?
Yes, sir.
Because ये राउटर के पोर्ट नहीं खराब कर रहे ना अपने, यहाँ पे एक स्विच ले रखा है, and on every switch they are connecting their different customers. Got it?
सब इंटरफेस कहाँ पे बनेगा?
ये जो है ना, ये वाला इंटरफेस 𝐺𝐼00, इस इंटरफेस पे सब इंटरफेस बनाए हुए हैं. अच्छा एक बात बताओ, suppose you have a router here.
Stick कितना?
Yeah, so you have a VLAN. These are two VLAN 10 users. These are VLAN 20 user. These are VLAN 30 user. Okay, you have one interface. How you will connect all three? Tell me.
We have to make some interface.
Yeah, so this is the same thing they have
तो
done.
इसमें सब इंटरफेस कौन सा बनाया है? ये चीज
ये जो ASR होता है ना, जब आप BDI बनाते हो, ये ASR का कॉन्फ़िगरेशन है. This is iOS XR. So some commands are different. This is not your normal iOS router. This is iOS XR.
ये जो 𝐍𝐞𝐭𝐰000 है, ये हमारा एक्चुअल इंटरफेस होगा. इसमें जो सब इंटरफेस होगा उसका नाम BDI 4000 होगा.
Yes, ये देखो, ये दे रखा ना सर्विस इंस्टेंस 4000, और यही कॉल हमने यहाँ पे किया है.
Yes,
तो ये कॉन्फ़िगरेशन थोड़ा डिफरेंट होता है. So depends on which router. Okay, so Juniper has some different interfaces. We call them aggregation interfaces. Okay. So let's start BGP, guys. Overview ठीक था ना?
बहुत बढ़िया था.
Yes, sir.
Very good, sir.
Okay, so let's start BGP. So what is BGP? We will start from here. BGP stand for Border Gateway Protocol. Okay, so abhi in simple words, BGP is like postal service of internet. जैसे कि suppose a postal service, like suppose if you want to send an email, so what you will do? You will drop that email, or not email, sorry, you will drop that mail in the mailbox. Just remember your old days, or maybe your parents' old days. So when somebody drops a letter into mailbox, then the postal service, right? So postal service is basically, I'm giving very basic idea about BGP. So pura like everyone over the internet, every internet right now, when we talk about from, suppose you can take an example. So when a user in Delhi loads a website server which is in New York, so if BGP is the protocol which is enabling that communication possible. Because without BGP, our internet is not able to work. All the routers in the world, all ISPs, everyone is sharing their information with BGP.
Yes.
Yeah. So internet, what is internet? Internet is network of networks.
Yes,
so this is what we learned in CCNA.
Yes.
यही पढ़ा था, याद है?
Yes.
So internet is nothing but it's a network of networks. But in CCNA we call this, but normally we call them, they are different AS numbers. So they are different
AS numbers.
AS number, and they all are sharing information with each other. Okay, so what is AS number by the way?
Autonomous system.
Autonomous
System.
So what do you think? This is free, or
No, sir.
first of all, what is this AS number?
It's like a
That is
domain.
given by INA.
Public case numbers.
It's a unique
Public and private case numbers.
Unique
as a
identification, sir.
register.
It's a unique
Yes,
ID of the domain.
Yes, yeah, you can say that this is a unique ID of any customer, right? Or any vendor, or any particular group of routers, right? Yeah, you can call this unique ID of a domain or one particular company. Suppose this is AS number 1101. This is AS number 709. This is AS number 103. So all the AS number are same or different?
Different.
AS 903, AS 500, okay, AS 706. Okay, so all are different. So now, so BGP actually help to connect. BGP is a routing protocol, and this is also known as path vector protocol. Which one? Path vector protocol. And there are some protocols which are called distance vector. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Which are distance vector protocols? RIP,
EIGRP.
So EIGRP is advanced distance vector, but consider distance vector. So in the distance vector, they all define the path by checking their destination, right?
Yes, sir.
Like how I'm going to reach the destination. Suppose a router here, okay, where I will create, yeah, suppose here on the left side. So this is the router. So if router wants to go to any destination, so the router will have multiple paths. Yes, R1 to go with R4, so it can go with R2
Yes, sir.
and R1, R3. तो कितने रास्ते हैं? R1 से R2 भी जा सकता है. It can go from R1 to R2, R4. It can go from R1, R3, R4.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So R1 is going to check what?
Destinations.
Destination. So this is called distance vector protocol. So what is path vector protocol? So path vector protocol, we are going to check all the path and then we will decide which is my best path. And we are going to check all the path with the
Yes numbers.
Yeah.
Yes,
so in
sir.
BGP, because we are going to check every time, every originator, those who generate the path or advertise the path, they have full control of the path. Example, एक example है तो बहुत important है. Okay, suppose you have you guys have some servers. So this is your company. Okay, so you have some servers here. Okay, so you have public servers. So to now tell me, to run the public server, what you need? Public IP.
Yes, sir.
अगर आपको अपनी कंपनी में पब्लिक सर्वर बनाने हैं, पब्लिक सर्वर, suppose you have an application that you want to, you developed an application like TikTok. Your favorite है ना?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I know. Vijay favorite.
Sir, recording on नहीं है sir.
Okay, we are live. It's getting recorded. Don't worry. Okay.
This meeting is being recorded.
Okay, so you have public server. So now all the traffic, suppose this is North India, this is South India. Okay, all the users coming from here, millions of traffic coming from here, traffic coming from here, all the traffic coming to your head offices, right? Where you have data centers. Yes or no?
Sir. Yes, sir.
So this will work. And how these users, though the user sitting over here, okay, so the user sitting over here, how they are able to access your servers, company servers? Tell me. ये बाहर के जितने लोग हैं, ये कैसे आपकी कंपनी के सर्वर को एक्सेस कर सकते हैं?
Via internet.
Obviously. BGP is internet first of all. Internet is equal to
BGP.
BGP, internet routing protocol. BGP is the only internet routing
protocol.
So whenever we talk about the internet is actually exchanging all the information because of this BGP. So BGP and internet is like body and soul. Yeah.
EIGR is not internet routing protocol.
EIGRP, OSPF is not internet. They are intranet. They work inside the company. You cannot run OSPF with the two. Like, do you think Airtel can give you internet connection with OSPF?
No.
With the EIGRP?
Yes, they are using OSPF inside of the company.
Yes, they are using OSPF inside.
I worked in Airtel also.
Where?
In Manesar program.
Okay, Airtel Manesar. अच्छा. हाँ, तो Airtel अपने ये जो राउटर है ना, ये समझो ये राउटर है. Okay, all these internal routers are exchanging, sharing information with interior gateway protocols, IGP. But when this company wants to communicate with this router, which is a different company or different AS, then we have to use which protocol?
Border gateway protocol.
And border gateway protocol comes under which protocol?
EGP. External.
Okay. So now my question was like, if I have public servers, okay, so first of all, you need to understand why we use BGP. Suppose this is your company and you have public servers. Okay, you have 2-3 servers. Then do you think we should run BGP? आपके सिर्फ अभी 2-3
course.
सर्वर हैं.
If the
So you need
communication
only
need-
2 or 3 public IPs, and this is Airtel. So do you think we should go and say we want public IP? No. So if you need
No,
only
sir.
less IP, you can call Airtel that Airtel, can you give me public IP, and Airtel will give you public IP on the rent. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So this is called static IPs. Which IPs?
Static IP.
तो हम एयरटेल को क्या बोलेंगे? 2-3 IP दे दो यार.
Static default route.
सर एक बार दोबारा रिपीट कर दीजिए.
Yeah. So we need, suppose, let's
सर
take an
BGP की
example.
जरूरत हमें इसलिए ना, अगर डिफरेंट ब्रांचेस की अगर हमें इंट्रा यूज करना हो तो है ना, आई मीन इंटरनेट यूज करना हो तो.
नहीं, मैं बता रहा हूं आपको बीजीपी का यूसेज का है. ठीक है, बीजीपी क्यों यूज होता है. ओके, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इन CCNA I will consider all of you that you are a CCNA. Okay.
Yes.
So now this is your company, all these routers are running OSPF and all. Now you got internet connectivity. So this is your company router and this connected with the Airtel. So this is Airtel. So now tell me how I will get internet from Airtel. In CCNA, what we used to do?
Default static route.
Default static route.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So default routing, simple.
Default route.
So with the default routing, all these routers in your office, they will get routes from this router.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. This is a command OSPF default information.
Originate.
Originate.
तो इस router पर आप OSPF चलाओ. You can run OSPF on all the routers, and you have a default route here, and this default route will go to every router. Okay.
Yes.
So this is where we connect default routing. Okay. Now, when in default routing, we do not have control. Okay. And with the default routing, we can have 2-3 servers, 5-6-7 servers, or maybe 10 IPs, 15 IPs. But just imagine if you have a big data center over here, you have 200 plus servers now. So now Airtel will give you IP?
No, sir.
Then where you will go?
Regional internet registry.
I will go to IANA.
NA.
I will go to Internet Assigned Numbered Authority. Internet. किसी का स्विगी कोरियर आया. Internet Assigned Numbered Authority. Okay. Under this INA, how many RIR we have? Regional Internet Registry.
Yes.
So how many regional internet registries we have?
5.
So tell me the names.
Irene.
America Registry Information Numbers.
APNIC.
APNIC, Asia Pacific Network Information Center.
Sir, GP.
LATNIC, Latin America Network Information Center.
Irene.
RIPE, RISUX Internet Protocol Exchange for Russia.
Okay.
Last one is AFRINIC, Africa Network Information Center. Got it?
Yes, sir.
INA cannot control all the numbers in this world today. All the public IPs, all the subnets are actually allocated by
Regional RIR.
IANA,
Yeah.
Internet Assigned Numbers Authority. So because INA cannot control all the countries and continents, they divided regional internet registry. Regional
Internet
registries. Okay, so these are the registries. Okay. So अगर मुझे इंडिया में बैठा हूं मैं, I am in India right now. Okay, so I'll go to which RIR? I'll go to APNIC. I'll go to APNIC and I'll say, APNIC, we need 200 plus public IPs, because Airtel is saying no. Because Airtel is saying even I do not have. Because maybe they are also lacking, they are moving to IPv6. Just imagine, right? So they want IPs. Now we will contact what? APNIC. So APNIC is basically an organization which is under IANA, and the headquarters of Appnik is in the Brisbane, Australia. कहाँ पे है?
Brisbane.
Got it?
South
You can
of
call
Brisbane.
them tomorrow and ask, I want public IPs. Let's see the result. हाँ तो करो ना, मैं तो कर लेता था.
क्या कहेंगे सर, कौन हो आप?
नहीं बोलो, I am calling from any company and I want public IPs. Just get the information, yaar. This is what I used to do. This is I know. Hardly you will see this information in books.
Yes, sir.
Are you getting what I'm trying to say? Because we explored what is BGP. This is why we know this stuff.
By tomorrow.
Chat तो कर ही सकते हो ना?
Yes.
Do not make the payment, eh? Okay. Okay. So Appnik, we will go to get IP address and AS number. Can you see that bracket AS number?
Yes, sir.
How I will run BGP with AS number? And why you run BGP? Because you have a lot of IPs. You have a lot of public IPs in your office. This is why you want BGP. Because over the internet, how people are going to access these servers? When you will share that servers with Airtel, and Airtel will share to the internet. So it means instead of running a default route, I am going to have BGP connectivity between my router and the Airtel router. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And if I have subnet air 200.1, so these IPs, these 256 IPs I bought from Appnik, how I will share this to entire world?
With my AS number.
Entire world is running on which protocol?
BGP.
And you have to run which protocol?
BGP.
Got it? So now on this router, you need AS number. And when you get AS number, you are eligible to run BGP. And Airtel, you will request Airtel, I want BGP connectivity because I want to share this subnet over the internet with your help. Got it now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now the entire world knows where is 200.1.1.1 server. That's it. Simple. Are you getting now?
Yes,
Got
sir.
it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can you repeat again, sir?
So this is the first reason we run BGP to advertise our public IPs.
Public IP.
याद रहेगा अब?
Yes, sir.
To advertise our public IPs, we run BGP. This is the first use case.
सर जैसे मेरे पास इतनी पब्लिक आईपीज हैं, मेरा अपना एएस नंबर है, डेफिनेटली एयरटेल के पास इतनी पब्लिक आईपीज है, उसके पास भी अपना एएस नंबर
Yes, Airtel will have their own AS, yeah.
यस सो मतलब मुझे इंटर एएस से ही मैं कनेक्टिविटी करके दूसरे एएस तक अपने राउट्स पहुंचा सकता हूं.
Yes. So whenever you advertise anything in BGP, automatically it is shared to the entire world.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
And just imagine, I'll discuss more in detail, but you got the idea why we run BGP?
Yes, sir. Internet protocol.
So to advertise our public IPs, we run BGP. The second use case, we run BGP. You got the all this stuff?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, we contact Appnik for IP address or AS number?
Both, bro. IP के साथ AS free.
Okay.
Okay, you can see I want IP addresses here. Okay, I'll go to the fees here. Can you see the application process? So average time 2 to 5 working days, payment and all. Start your application now. भर देंगे फॉर्म? 200 IP ले लेते हैं, एक ले लेंगे सारे. 2 आ जाएंगे मैं तो.
पेमेंट कितनी होगी सर?
वो भी देख लेंगे ना. Okay, so let me add here. Okay, so this is मेरा पासवर्ड ना देखो तुम.
सर अभी आई थिंक आयरिन हैंडल करता है इंडिया का.
अच्छा बता देना. वेरी फ्लुएंट. यहाँ भी इंग्लिश पूछ रहा है. Okay, so yeah, so you can see we got the email, something like that. Let me go to my email. Okay, अभी तो नहीं आया. got it? Okay, we got it, right? Let's go to login. And we got the Appnik account. Okay. ये किसने बोला है? So BGP India BGP is managed by Erin now. Who is saying?
Sir, me Rahul.
किसने दिया information? पंजाब केसरी? Okay, so you can see here membership application forms. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
So I'll go to membership application forms. Okay, so start a new application. So I'm applying for a Appnik membership and internet number resources, right? I want resources like IPs, public IPs like that.
Yes, sir.
I agree, proceed. So you can see corporate contact for your organization. Okay, yes. So I will enter my name. Okay, like that. Okay, so 9-1. So does the corporate contact also have other roles like technical contact? Where did you? Okay, I know from Google. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir.
अरे पोजीशन क्या लिखे हैं?
CEO.
ओए
CTO.
CTO ठीक है. I love to call myself CTO. Cool लगता है CTO.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can see secondary. I do not want. Okay, secondary contact is required here. I'm sure you guys are not getting bored.
No, sir.
No, sir. No, sir. Not at all. But
ये फॉर्म भरते भरते कभी सो जाओ तुम. Okay, so all good. So this is like billing contact, like next. Oh man, this is very big form even. ठीक है ना? So I can go to new resource. Yeah, so I can skip this part. Yeah. So now you can see which internet number resources you are applying for. क्या apply करना है मुझे? Tell me.
IPv4.
I need IPv4
And AS.
and I need AS number.
yeah.
So I need to check if I'm eligible, because even you pay, they will not give you, because you need to match this policy criteria. Okay, so I'll go to the Appnik assignment request and AS. Okay, so first of all, we need to sorry, yaar. Criteria दिख रहा है? You must confirm application policy criteria. So what is the criteria? पता है तुम्हें criteria?
Yes.
No.
क्या है बताओ? कोई इंटरव्यू में ही पूछ ले तुमसे तो क्या बोलोगे?
नौकरी लेने नौकरी देने
लाइसेंस वगैरह रिक्वायर रहते सर.
So IPv4 is for critical infrastructure. This is not for fun. IPv4 internet exchange points to share those public IPs over the internet, and IPv4 multi-homing. What is multi-homing?
More than one service provider if they are connected.
Yeah. So first of all, you need to understand. So there are different type of connectivity in BGP. So I hope it is visible, everyone.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now you can see in the first just see this diagram here, single multi-home. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
So right now we have one router. This is my company router, and I'm connected to two ISP, like one with Airtel, one with the Tata, like ISP 1, one is ISP 2. This type of connection is called multi-home. And this is, I have single router. This is why this is called single. And how many homes we have? 2. So this is single, my router single, my ISPs are 2, single multi-home connectivity. So when my company router has 2 routers and we have 2 ISPs, so this type of design is called dual We have
Multi.
2 routers here, dual. And how many homes we have?
2.
Got it now?
Yes, sir.
So in this case, when we have multi-home connectivity, then only BGP is or AS number is required. So if you have single AS, and if you say, if you call Appnik that I want connection, they will reject your application. Okay, it means I need how many ISPs?
More than one.
भाई मुझे YouTube पे comment आया है, I am the best teacher in the world. Wow, I am not going to sleep today.
Yeah, sir. You are.
Thanks, bro. Thanks.
कोई नहीं बताता था पास में.
Yeah, I know. This is why I am telling you, na.
Yes.
So when you want to deploy your company network, I want to deploy by ये कल ही ना फोन आ जाए इनके मुझे. So let me go to 15th May. Okay. So what exactly you want to become? Like I want to run my broadband, right?
Yes.
So because they are asking why you need these AS number, I want IPv4. So so which IPv4 criteria you are applying under? Okay. So now you can see, I want to IPv4 allocation as a service provider. You want to become a service provider, broadband user? Huh? Jioni ji ne dekha. Okay, so if you want to become a broadband user, then you have to choose this. If you want to become a multi-home IPv4 assignment for this is what we want right now.
Yes.
Multi-homing network, right?
Yes, sir.
यही चाहिए ना?
Yes, sir.
हाँ. So please specify how many IPv address you require in next 2 years.
वो पहले से बताओ.
Yes, because they will reserve for you, right? Maybe. So immediately, how many IP address I need? I need 10, suppose. In 12 months, maybe I need 20. And even you say 100. So can you see that by default, they will give you /24.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
कुछ भी कर लो, चाहे तुम्हें 2 IP चाहिए, even if you need 2 IPs, still you have to request for
/24.
Yes, this is the minimum criteria. You cannot say I need 5. This is not Sabji Mandi. Okay, for that Sabji Mandi, you need to contact ISP. If you need 5 IPs, 10 IPs, if you need very small number of IPs, you need to connect with ISP, and ISP will give 5 IPs from his pool, because he already got a pool by requesting from this same application.
Yes, sir.
Are you getting now?
Yes,
तो वो
sir.
क्या भरते होंगे? कुछ ऐसे भरते होंगे वो लोग. I need this much. I will cover all North India. So I need maybe 100. So in 12 months, maybe I need 150. Maybe in 24 months, I need 24. So value must be less than size at 12 months.
100.
Okay. You value must be less than size at 24. Okay, ये कह रहा है इतना ज्यादा नहीं दे सकते. इतने एक साल में इतने IP नहीं ले सकते तुम हमसे. Okay, hopefully I'm saying I confirm they will not put me in jail. Okay, so 100, 120, 200 looks like better one. So, okay, next. So now you can see, enter information on currently. If you have already AS number, you need to type here, I already have a AS number 7089. Okay, if you already have any IPs in your company, already you have a data center, already you have public pool. So you can request from here. है ना? तो अभी ये मेरे पास नहीं है. I do not have any existing resources. I'll go to the peers. So peers means, do you have any partner company? Do you have already a company which is associated with you? That is called peers. Like किसको neighbor बनाना है? Okay, suppose you are taking connection from Airtel. So you are going to put which detail? Airtel detail.
Airtel detail.
If you want to put about Tata, you need to put a Tata detail. Got it?
Yes, sir.
This is how you are going to get public pool and AS number. Now we are ready to run BGP. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So this is all ID proofs, passport, driving license, Aadhaar card, PAN card, सब दे दो इन्हें. Okay? Even they are asking what is your network diagram. This is not easy to get, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It is very lengthy process.
Yeah. It is lengthy, but still shorter than applying a passport in India. Okay. So now you got it why we run BGP. So when we run BGP, so I have like definitely we are going to do BGP labs. Okay. So also like before I start with BGP tomorrow, okay, I want you to just track what is BGP. So let me show you some amazing thing that is called BGP looking glasses. So what is BGP looking glass? Over in the entire world today, आज पूरी दुनिया में, in anywhere you can check your routes because you got the public IP, right? आपको public IP मिल गया, you got the public IP. So this is your company router, this is your data center, you got the public IP, you have deployed all your servers. So now this router is connected to which company? Airtel.
Airtel.
Okay, now you forwarded all these routes to Airtel and Airtel has shared these all routes to internet. Now the internet user started using your data center, right?
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
So now, but this route is not
Airtel
going.
और इंटरनेट अलग-अलग चीजें हैं.
क्या चीज?
एयरटेल और इंटरनेट अलग-अलग है.
Airtel, yes, of course, Airtel is a provider, internet service provider. This is internet. He is the service provider. He is giving internet. Airtel is not getting internet from anywhere, right? Mine sir does not have internet mines.
It says ISP, yes.
Yeah. So what is internet basically?
What is the internet? Yes.
Internet is network of networks. When a lot of ISPs are connected together. Okay.
Okay.
So when all big ISPs are connected, when a big data centers are connected, Google,
ISP also can called Airtel also, no?
No, why? So Google is a part of internet. Are you getting? Google is a part of internet, but we cannot say Google is internet. ISP is a part of internet, but it's not internet.
Okay.
ISP is Google, Facebook, all companies, big companies, small companies are connected together. That is internet.
Via internet.
Sonu, mic off rakho. Okay. So internet, yes, this is why I told you internet is nothing but a network of networks. Okay. You need to go back and check the history how internet started. So there is a problem going on right now. You know, internet started because what is happening nowadays, guys, about Russia and US?
Russia and
Ukraine.
Indirectly US, na?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ukraine, if you open this Ukraine, you will get the answer. It's a US. Okay, so there is a problem going in between Russia and US. Let's call. Sorry. So in the 70s or maybe 60s, so Russia actually, because there was some same problem going on, which is called Cold War. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
So there was a Cold War I don't remember the year, 60s or 70s की बात होगी. Okay, there was a Cold War between Russia and US. And that time
After
Russia,
after World War II, sir.
yeah,
Cold
yeah,
War
there is a
started.
Cold War, yeah, yeah. So World War के बाद ही Cold War, ठीक है? So Russia launched their first satellite, and this is their medicine name now also.
Sputnik.
Sputnik, right? So this is their coronavirus medicine name also.
Yes, sir.
So this is the first satellite in the world which is launched by
Russia.
And because of this jealousy, sorry, US people who are watching me on YouTube, do not say anything. This is just for fun. Okay, so US launched 2 departments. One is DARPA and one is NASA.
NASA.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
sir.
NASA, you already know, right?
Yeah.
Right. So NASA, Elon Musk, space stations, everything you already know in news, but nobody talks about DARPA. So DARPA is a Defense Advanced Research Project Agency. Defense Advanced Research Project Agency. So they have actually deployed
internet.
They actually connected 2 different US cities together, and because they want to communicate between their US Army. Department of Defense, DOD. So that was a part. Okay, US Army. So actually they deployed some type of routers and all. They tried to connect all these things. And when this get popular, when the Cold War get like almost finished, so they actually from DARPA, because they feel like this is a good usage for public usage, they created another organization, ARPA. Are you getting now?
Yes, sir.
So when the ARPA started, so first it was in US, like New York, then some another state, Dallas, okay, like Texas, okay, आसपास जितने भी states हैं, all those states started connecting with each other, okay, like this, and then they started giving connection to maybe some different cities. And when the US was internally connected, so then US actually started giving tenders that who wants to connect with internet, okay, tenders that those who want to connect with internet, they need to deploy, they want to put which cables, जिसको भी इंटरनेट से जुड़ना है वो क्या बिछाएगा, सबमरीन केबल्स,
intercontinental,
yeah, intercontinental cables. So a lot of other companies like Japan came, and Japan company like some companies, right? Even I don't remember the name. I think NTT or all, NTT Data and all. They are from US also, Japan also. So Japan, Singapore came into picture, like Singtel. Okay, India, Tata came into picture. So they all put all submarine cables under sea. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
ये CCNA में पढ़ाता हूँ मैं.
Yes, sir.
So these all fiber cables are which are deployed by big vendors. So if you see Tata, so these are the Tata cables. Can you see? So just imagine, obviously everyone knows Tata is from India.
Yes, sir.
But can you see, just imagine why this link is actually deployed by Tata? Just tell me the logic.
Sir, Tata का अपना फर्म यहाँ पे होगा ना, मतलब अपनी ब्रांच वो कर रहा होगा यहाँ पे.
But see, tell me the logic.
To get the better connectivity.
नहीं सर, बिजनेस अपना यूरोप में लेके जाना चाहता है.
So those guys who deploy, जो समुंदर के अंदर सबसे ज्यादा केबल बिछाते हैं, the companies, the ISPs who deployed submarine cables in the world, they are called tier 1 companies.
Tier 1 companies.
And there is an organization, I forgot the name, a company थी CR something, tier 1 rank criteria, tier 1 ISP. एक कंपनी है CR वैल्यू So just hold on, let me tell you, because it's been like a lot of time. I have not covered this. Yeah, so you can see tier 1 network. Can you see that?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So how the big companies in the world right now connected with this? I got super chat of 100 rupees. Tomorrow I will have ice cream. Thanks, Vinod. But not required, bro. Please donate to someone else. I'm just saying in a good way, okay? Do not, please. Okay, so now tier 1 ISP to tier 2 and tier 2 connected to tier 3. Right?
Yes, sir.
समझ आ रहा है? Tier 1 is a big ISP. Who is the tier 1 in the world right now?
AT&T.
AT&T,
मैं तो इंडिया का हूँ, मैं इंडिया की गुनगान गाऊँ.
Verizon
Tata Communications.
Okay, so the AS number of Tata is
6453.
how much cable they have deployed? 7 lakh kilometer.
Oh.
Which rank in the world? 4th or 5th?
8.
Liberty, Lumen. Okay, Orange भी पीछे है. ये right. Verizon is also little
Just
छोड़ने वाले बस एक साल में पीछे.
रिलायंस बग गया सर, रिलायंस दिख ही नहीं दे रहा.
रिलायंस कहाँ है भाई? रिलायंस तो खुद मांग के ले रहा है. किसने बोल दिया तुझे?
वही तो मैं भी बोल रहा हूँ.
Tier 1 is only Tata in India.
अभी आरजीओ बिछा रहा है सर.
कौन?
रिलायंस जियो बिछा रहा है ना सबमरीन केबल.
हाँ, वो केबल बिछा रहे हैं, पर टियर 1 आईएसपी बनने के लिए यू नीड टू बिकम ए टियर 1 आईएसपी. देयर इज अ क्राइटेरिया. दिस इज कॉल्ड CAIDA रैंक. जो मैं बोल रहा था ना, मैं भूल गया.
Yes, sir.
So this is CAIDA rank. If any tier 1 company, if any ISP want to become tier 1 ISP in the world, they need to match some ranking criteria again. How many customers they have, how many ISPs or indirect customers they have. So this is the rank of
9498. Airtel 9498.
ये 22 नंबर पे आ चुका है एयरटेल. दिख रहा है? ये tier 1 बन सकता है. Okay, so this is the list. We do not have data to rank ASs, but you can see these have the most AS numbers. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So अभी ये ranking कैसे होती है? मैं अभी ISP नहीं बना, but I have an idea. This is the ranking criteria. Okay. So this is their organization CAIDA.org. दिख रहा है? अभी क्या करते हैं मुझे भी जानना था.
Qaida.org.
Yeah. So you can see. So यहाँ से कुछ है. This is like a project or something, a organization which writes some research papers and all, and which also writes about BGP security. You can see here RPKI.
Yes, sir.
दिख रहा है RPKI?
Yes,
so
sir.
in the BGP there is a problem and which needs to resolve by this BGP RPKI. So BGP के अंदर कोई भी hack कर ले, कुछ भी कर ले, right? There is a problem. So in BGP there is a concept called resource public key infrastructure. This is the next level. Are you getting? Just to make a routing table of BGP more secure. So this is RPKI. Okay, what is RPKI? Like if any customer is sending data and if it is coming from the same AS, it validates and makes sure the data is coming from the genuine originator. नहीं तो कोई हैक भी कर सकता है ना?
Yes, sir.
एक रूट भेज के.
Yes, sir.
So sadly, not enough people or networks while each RIR is supporting RPKI. So RIR is Regional Internet
Registry.
So now you got a basic idea. Now you need to explore more. समझ रहे हो?
Route object entry भी करनी है.
हाँ.
That is RPK.
Okay, I think that's enough for today. Okay, बाकी कल BGP करते हैं. आज मैंने लैब नहीं किया, कल लैब भी करेंगे. Okay, so those who want to join, like I have already covered like what we are going to cover in this course.
सर इसका टाइम क्या है अपने कोर्स का?
Time basically you are asking duration
About
or you are asking the class timing?
yes, class timing.
अच्छा 9:30 p.m. 9:30 p.m.
9:30 p.m. But what about duration?
Yeah, duration okay. So normally we go with the flow because as I told you in the beginning of class, like today we are going to cover little short class, but normally we can go up to 12 mostly. तो 9:30 से रात के 12 बजे तक पढ़ते हैं. Okay, 2.5 hours and sometimes it can go till 12:30 if we keep discussing.
Yes, sir.
बताओ भाई मैम को बताओ कब तक बैठते हैं?
12:30.
We are nocturnals.
Yeah, we do not check time actually. We
Sometimes
hide the
1
time
o'clock,
when we
1 a.m.
enter into class.
Sometimes 1 a.m. and 1:30.
अबे मत बोल ज्वाइन नहीं करेंगे.
Beyond recording.
Okay, so the best part of BGP that even you learn for next 5 years, you will still feel that you want to learn more. Are you getting now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
तो BGP इतना बड़ा है प्रोटोकॉल है भाई. So BGP, so you can just check BGP books and you will get to know a lot of BGP books in the world today. Okay, so the best book what I recommend you if you love to read the BGP internet
Protocol.
routing architecture. So this is very old book. तो ये बुक आप पढ़ सकते हो. इसमें आपको पूरा वो आरपा डारपा वाला नॉलेज जो था ना मेरा, वो सारा मुझे यहाँ से मिला था. Okay, but this is not the only book. You need to learn many more things. But this is internet routing architectures, and this book was by 𝐊𝐢𝐧𝐠𝐬. दिख रहा है?
Yes, sir.
So let me have tagged here. So ठीक है, तो ये बहुत पुराना बुक है यार. I have PDF of this. I will share with all of you. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Also, I'm sure, guys, what lab book you got, you have started working on this.
Yes, sir.
And most of you joined, like maybe some of you have joined CCNA, like you are joining my CCNP, but you have done CCNA from somewhere else. So keep revising your CCNA knowledge. Because I feel like when I talk with you guys ना, तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कुछ लोगों के ना CCA concept भी हिले हुए हैं. Okay, do not mind. I am just giving you honest feedback. Okay, so please keep learning the basic concept. What is VLAN? What is IGP? So you can see this is our CCNA book. Okay, in this CCNA book, if you check IGP, OSPF and all basic thing, let me show you. इसके अंदर कुछ लैब हैं ये. Yeah, so you can see. So this is very important. I think you should learn in CCNA only. So under the dynamic routing protocols, how many categories we have? Interior gateway protocols and exterior gateway protocols. And interior gateway, you have a lot of protocols like RIP, IGRP, OSPF, ISIS. In the exterior gateway, you have only
BGP.
And now you understand by checking this diagram.
eBGP.
So where we run RIP, OSPF, IGRP, AGRP inside the company.
Inside the company.
And we run BGP when we connect with the
different AS.
Yes.
Different AS.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So what is the distance vector link state hybrid? So type of routing we have distance vector link state, right? So what is OSPF and all? So this just try to capture all the information what's written over here. So normally if you read a CCNA book, it is going to be how many pages? Almost 2000.
2000.
So can't you read this 100, 120, 130 pages?
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
So this is the most important information we have added into this book. So even we have added this what we call ये क्या बोलते हैं इसको automation. What is software defined networking? What is API? See. Okay, what is this REST API and all? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
just get a printout of this. 140 pages is not a big deal. You get a printout in maybe 100 rupees, less than that. Okay, and just get this lab guide also, but no need to get the printout of this route final. Okay, so this is our lab guide. So you can start by it. Sorry, यार मेरे को कुत्ता खांसी होगी लग रहा है. Okay, so BGP. So you can see, try to configure this lab. Okay, tomorrow we will do this lab or a similar lab. Okay, just see what is the command, how to configure. This is your homework, guys.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
ये
sir.
2 राउटर पे BGP चला के देखना है. ये रही कमांड नीचे दिख रही है.
Yes, sir.
Will you do that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sure, sir.
The page number is page number. देख लो क्या है.
lab 23.
Lab 23. Okay.
Lab 23. Lab 23.
And just when you get the already you have lab access almost. Okay, यहाँ करना है तो यहाँ कर लो. GNS3 में करना है. 2 router is not a big deal. So, but yes, you go when you log in here, you go under routing, and what is the lab name?
Lab 23. Lab 23.
Lab 23.
Yeah, so under lab 23 already lab is here. The same thing what we have to configure, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is the similar lab which the lab guide I have shown you. तो वही वाला lab भी करना है ना. बाकी पुराने वाले सारे होंगे तुम्हारे. So those who joined from OSPF. So you can see here. So when you see a lab here, I have 1 link, but I have added 2 link here.
13 भी कर दिया. Okay.
Okay, because I want you to just try to check if you disconnect 1 link, what will happen. And you can also see, okay, 1 question from you. If so in BGP, every physical IP you have to enter. Okay, then only you become neighbor. So if you have 2 links, so this router will show you 1 neighbor or 2 neighbor.
We need to configure the 2 neighbors.
I am okay. If you have 2 physical connections,
Sir, since you say you have to give 2 neighbors with AS number, na sir?
just explore.
Okay.
Explore your potential.
Yes, sir, because there is a different peer IP, so it will show 2 neighbors, sir, if you configure the peer IP.
Yeah, just check. I will not. Curiosity is the way to learn.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll disconnect now. Okay. आज मैं रोक रहा हूँ क्लास को. कल थोड़ा डिटेल में पढ़ेंगे. Okay. Just I'll sharply start by 9:30, 9:35 max. Okay. So even if you are not good at OSPF, guys, you can still be part of this BGP. Start with a fresh. Okay. Keep learning your OSPF if you have already done OSPF.
Yes.
Okay, but yes, you can say this is the you can consider this is the fresh learning. Consider this is a separate course. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Good night, sir.
Okay, guys. Bye bye. Good night.
Thank you.
Bye, sir.